What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dan Banks, aka DJ Fine CEO, JTU. We are Jersey Magazine and Jersey Diamonds, and I'm here with Z3NSOUL.
Thank you for having me, bro.
You know, Z3NSOUL in the building. Real meditated. Real peaceful. She's great vibes, man. Check her out. We're about to get to know her. So, Z3NSOUL. The Zen in your artist name has a 3 in it.
Yes.
I want to know about that.
Well, 3 is my favorite number. I was always told that, good things come in 3. Plus D Wade, that's my favorite basketball player.
Okay.
His jersey is 3. So, and my godson was born on April 3rd, so that number really resonates with me. So.
Oh, you got a lot of 3s.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
You have a very unique artist name, man. Z3NSOUL, that by itself, it just defines itself. But to you, I want to know if you could break it down to me what the meaning behind Z3NSOUL is for you.
Alright, well, at first I wanted my artist name to be Bam Bam, but obviously due to so many people using it, I couldn't use it. And, I just really had to find a name that resonates with me. So, I was talking to my best friend and shit. I don't know if but I was talking to my best friend, and she was just pretty much telling me, like, go with something that, like, who are you as a person? I'm like, I bring peace around to the people around in my life, so... I'm like, you know what? I don't want to say like peaceful soul, so I'm like, what's another word for a peace? And I went, Zen. I'm like, I could take the E out, just put a 3, so I just put Zen Soul, just put it together.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So we got the Zen, the peace, and then we got the soul.
Yeah. I'm a peaceful soul.
Peaceful soul, exactly. That's dope. I like that. So a lot of your music is easy to resonate, and also it's very relatable. Do they come from a lot of your personal life experiences, or do you also take some of the experiences you've seen from other people going through and relate it in your music?
Well, starting off, like most of my songs that are on SoundCloud and out right now, is a lot of songs. Those songs were written based off what I went through, but some recent stuff that I recorded, I'm actually starting to figure out how to become a very great storyteller. Yeah. So I'm trying to take the things that people go around, like not go around, but I'm trying to take like the things people are going through and just putting it into a story and kind of telling their story, because I know a lot of people could resonate, or a lot of people are going through similar things. So the reason why I make my music is to help people and to heal people and to bring peace to people. So like I want to do a mixture of both, like tell from my story and then also other people's as well. As
an artist, what is it like to do research behind what you want to talk about?
A lot of the times, like, my stories come from my beats. So I'll be strolling, or my man's Wilson X, he's my producer. He'll send me a beat and he'll be like, yo, and from hearing the beats and the instruments behind it, I can already know a story. So that's one of the ways. And another way is just by me just being observant, just like listening to my mom talk about the things she went through, my pops, seeing the struggles that my friends go through. It's like, damn, like, what can I do to like kind of help them out? So then that's what inspires me to write stories based on music based on other people's stories as well.
And what made you like continue to stay as like a storyteller? Like, some people don't go off and talk about other different things, but you're sticking to the story. So even sometimes you could say some of your music could be in an order that it's like a timeline, or a certain kind of chronological order. Yeah. So what makes you just continue to stay with that and be like, this is my sound, this is the way that I want my music to be, and this is the order you're gonna kind of get it, and it resonates. Obviously, there's like so much feedback that people see, like it resonates with me. I can get it, I can relate to it. So what makes you kind of just stick to that?
Just the reason why I do my music. I'm very passionate about it, and I've always been the type of person to want to help. Like if I see an old lady struggling with groceries, I go above and beyond. Like I do security. That's my occupation, and I like doing security because I'm able to give people directions and help people out. So music is just a plus to be able to help people out through my music. So that's why I kind of want to stick with that. It's like I'm doing it for the people. Like I do music for me, but I'm here to to heal.
What's it like being like that peace symbol coming up in the industry, where you can say, like you said, Z3NSOUL? So what's it like just almost now becoming that peaceful symbol for everybody to be like, look, when you hear her music, you're gonna be real. You're gonna be real relaxed, because you're gonna understand that you ain't the only one that might be going through something that's relatable, that gives you hope, and some inspiration. So what is it like just to be that symbol now that's just like, look, Z3NSOUL, real peaceful?
To be honest, it has its balance, because it's good because I get to help change the world and I get to help change people's perspective, but it's also I'm not gonna say bad, but it's very emotional for me. You know what I mean? To have to hear certain things and have to. Sometimes I do cry when I write my music. You understand? Because it's just like it's real life. So, it definitely has this balance to it. Like I have to meditate a lot. I spend a lot of time with my crystals, and doing yoga and stuff because I have to make sure. I have enough energy and emotions for myself at the end of the day. So it's hard, it's not hard, but it's like, it becomes overwhelming when people call you and they tell you stuff and you're just like, damn, like, so I may not have the finances or I may not be able to get to you or whatever case may be, but I could write that song for you to help you, like, get through that time. So it has its pros and its cons, but more pros than if anything, to be honest.
And it's very poetic. Extremely poetic. Like you can relate to everything that she's saying. And what is it like? We spoke about performing. What is it like just reaching out to that crowd and just you looking at them like you said right in the face, eye contact. That's that real peaceful interaction where you could like look somebody and just be like, yo, we're gonna get through this together. So it's like you don't even know you could be touching somebody's life just through your performance. Like, what is it like even experiencing that live, performing that actual song? So the song that you had those emotions about while you were writing it to now performing it and showing those emotions in front of other people.
It's an amazing feeling, to be honest. And the reason why I get so up and close and personal when I do my performances and I actually look people in the eyes is because that's what you're supposed to do as an artist. Like, a lot of people are starting to do music just because you can make fast, quick money, but that's not the reason why I do it. And I want to make sure people understand that, like, I'm not in this just because, I can make a few millions. And like, nah, I'm in this because, I see the things that's going around in the world and I see how the traumas that I went through as a kid, but to be here today and to be able to look at what you go through and have that power over your mind, like I don't have to react to that. So that's why I look people in the eyes because I'm telling you, like, listen, like I may not be going through what you're going through and you may not go through what I go through, but you can still get through it. And if I really want somebody to believe in what I'm saying, then I have to make you. That's my job as an artist. So I look you in your face and I tell you, like, this is what it is, and I give you, and it doesn't matter if I'm performing in a basement or coffee shop or if I'm in front of 10,000 people. If I could look each one in their face, I would try to do my best to. At the end of the day, they're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, she was looking at me." So yeah.
And then you have your whole movie, Feel the Vibe.
Yeah, Feel the Vibe. That actually came about.
You can flex it, Blazer. You can flex it.
Definitely. Yeah, Feel the Vibe. That actually came about. I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah. I started out. I created like a free website and I started doing blogging. And the blogs was just about like one of my favorite ones was rain. A lot of people complain about the rain, but they don't understand that when it rains, the earth is being cleansed. Like everything slows down. Like when it's sunny and then everybody's so fast that I want to go outside. But when it rains, people like you should look at the rain as a time to calm down. Look at the things that's going around in your life. See what you need to work on. If you need to read more books, write down the books you want to read. That's the opportunities the rain give you. But people are so caught up on their clothes getting wet and a whole bunch of other nonsense that they don't realize that if it didn't rain, you'll be bitching too. So it's just humans can never be satisfied. But
that's bars, right? Like she just said something. Like, have you ever thought about the rain like that? This has me have a whole new perspective about rain.
Yeah, man. And so Feel the Vibe is pretty much, it's like vibe is so it's like you feeling your vibration, you going at your own pace and you doing the things that you want to do. Not what your mom wants you to do or what your brother wants you to do, but what you want to do. Like what wakes you up in the morning and gives you that smile and makes your heart beat. Feel your vibe, you know what I mean? And that could be from music, that could be modeling, that could be baseball player, whatever you get up and keeps you going. Just feel your vibe and do your thing. That's all you can do.
This is Zen. So I'm very humbled right now. You got me super humbled right now. That's what's
I appreciate that, man.
No,
Thank you.
Definitely. And you also have a video dropping soon. Tell me about that.
The video is called Nature Calling.
Nature Calling, yeah.
And the whole video represents community. Like I was raised in Jersey City Heights, and for those who don't know, it's done. Are you familiar with how downtown Jersey look in Hoboken? Well, absolutely. The Heights is about to look just like that. They're building a whole bunch of condos, moving out. People like me and my moms are slowly moving out, and because they're not going to be able to afford it. So what I wanted to do is I did I'll give y'all a little bit.
Yeah.
I did a scene in a barbershop that I grew up in, a scene in the bodega store I grew up in, and a scene in the pizzeria that I grew up in.
Yeah.
And the reason why I wanted to do that is to show people like, this is what was here before, you know, you guys are coming in to do whatever y'all doing.
Yeah.
And this is what, you know, helped me as a kid. Like, I was able to go to the bodega, like, Papi, I don't have $1. Okay, take it. Or when I was a kid, every time we had a pizza party in school, we went to Gino's. Or, you know, I needed a fresh haircut. Like, my barber, at the time, I didn't have a job. I didn't have no money in my pocket, and I had a job interview. I hit up my barber like, hey, I don't got no bread, but I got an interview tomorrow. He's like, yo, come through, get a cut. Gave me a cut, you know. That's what Jersey City Heights was based on. Everybody knew each other in the Heights. Yeah. Everybody. You could not like this person, you could not like, but you know of that person. So it raised me to be a very young, a very fine young adult. I could say that, and I just wanted to shed a light on businesses and people that helped me as a kid. You know. So yeah, that's what Nature Calling is about, and I'm super excited to. That video was fresh. I can't wait.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned and feel the vibe.
Feel the vibe. Feel the vibe. Like I said, you heard it here first, man. Z3NSOUL, we are Jersey. Tell me how they can book you, follow you.
You can find me at Z3NSOUL _. So that's Z3NSOUL _. That's all my social media accounts. I got a couple of vlogs y'all can check out on my YouTube channel as well. Got some new music for you guys. I got two music videos coming for you as well. So be looking out for that.
We are here first, man. Z3NSOUL.
Thanks for having me, guys. Peace and love.
Jersey turned up entertainment. Entertainment.